Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about my thoughts on Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, the first look. So D23 is going on right now, and they gave us a first look at Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, the kind of like sequel spin-off series to that of Wizards of Waverly Place. It's on YouTube. And it brought back the member berries and everything. It felt exactly like Wizards of Waverly Place, which was really cool. Because I love Wizards of Waverly Place. That was one of my all-time favorite Disney Channel shows until they started to ruin it towards the end of the series with the last season and stuff. The movie was great, the cast was great, and it was just like one of those feel good type shows. And so, with the announcement a while back of this spin off series, a couple of people like myself kind of moaned and groaned because they're kind of why? And a lot of people have moved on from this show. But they said in here they wanted to recapture that magic of the original show. And they did in almost every possible way. Now we know it's going to revolve around Justin. And that was one thing people just didn't want to see because, Justin rubbed them the wrong way in the last season. And for some people, they don't really particularly like David Henry no more and stuff. Some people find him a little arrogant, a little rude. Some people remember back when he dated Lucy Hale in that video of him almost getting into a fight with some person. And then of course people remember when he got arrested for having a loaded gun at an airport, which what the world, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised Disney Channel let him back into their family and stuff, because Disney Channel has some very strict rules. If they're gonna fire somebody for posting a bikini picture and stuff, or threaten to fire somebody like a co-star for a female star for having a bikini picture and stuff on their Instagram. So it makes you wonder, why in the world would they hire somebody who was arrested for having a loaded gun at an airport of all places and stuff? And I get it, the dude's famous. The dude ain't that famous. And stuff, you know what I'm saying? But watching this trailer, we already know that there's gonna be a new girl that Alex is gonna give to Justin to teach how to be a wizard. Her name is Billy. Justin is married, he has 2 kids, and if I remember what the premise said, that he no longer, I think, has his powers and stuff. He gave them up. Now at the end of Wizards of Waverly Place, we know he became the teacher at WizTech, but apparently is no more. And so a lot of people were surprised he gave up his powers for marriage and all this other stuff, and and when watching, because they didn't think about the trailer. It's not really a trailer. It's like a first look with a little bit of trailer stuff in it. I will say the CGI looks a whole lot better than what it did back in the day. Whatchamacallit, you don't really know too much about what's really going on in the series. There's gonna be more than what people know from the initial premise. I will say this feels like copy and paste of Wizards of Waverly Place. You have the former wizard, who is the father, who is Corky. You have his no magical wife, and you have his kids. Now, here's the interesting thing about this. Everybody is cut and paste from the original series. You have his son, who I can't remember if they said they were supposed to be twins or not. When you watch this, it's apparently they're not twins. It's just one older boy and one younger boy. The older boy seems very intelligent and stuck up, very similar to Justin. There is a younger boy who personality we don't know yet because he didn't showcase it in the show. So most likely he's going to act like Max. He does not have a daughter, so Billy is going to take the role of the Alex type character. And when I say she acts like Alex, boy, I'm not even joking. Her personality is spot on Alex, to the point where she even mimics the like quirks and like vibe of Selena Gomez back when Selena used to be on Wizards and stuff. Because you know Selena's acting has changed since then and stuff like that. When you see Alex in the first episode, her personality and vibe is just so different. She talks a bit slower. She doesn't have no energy. She's still sarcastic, but not really. She seems more mature and everything. But Billy is literally a clone version of Alex. Just like how the older son is a clone version of that of Justin. And Billy even has a quirky friend who is human who goes to school with her and dresses weird just like Harper. They even visit the old layer, which I don't know how many times the layer is going to make an appearance in this show. So basically, it's literally just Wizards of Waverly Place for now, from what I can tell and everything. Which, if you're gonna make a Wizards of Waverly Place like clone, like copy and paste series, why not just watch the original Wizards of Waverly Place? Like, you know what I'm saying? That would make a whole lot more sense. Because they really should have changed it up. Like, I mean, come on, like, think about it. You had Justin, who was the head of WizTech. All they had to do was make this series at WizTech. It writes itself. Then that way you can still have Billy, and you can have a whole bunch of other kids that are wizards, and boom, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to be like copy and paste of the original. Now, I don't know what his profession is. Most likely, let's hope not. It's not like a sandwich shop. I'm hoping it's not. But so far, when you look at the high school, it looks like the same high school, like, you know, he went to. Billy acts just like Alex. Like I said, the older son acts just like Justin. And the scenario of him losing his powers and getting married to a mortal is the exact same premise of like the original. And they even have that quirky human friend in the form of Harper. So what is really the point of this series? Like, I don't get it. Like, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fun series. That's the great thing about it. And I might actually check it out now. But like I said before, it looks and feels like the original. I can just go watch the original. And at some point, I am going to go and rewatch the original. I don't want to see an exact copy of a show with brand new faces. Like, you know what I'm saying? They really should have thought about this a little bit harder and go outside the box. Now, like I said before, it's only the first look. Most likely there's going to be like a twist probably in the show. I'm really hoping there's a twist that deviates and makes it completely different from that of the original. Now, one of the reasons why this is probably made is because of like one main factor. Selena actually really does love Wizards of Waverly Place. Like, this is not a cash grab in any kind of way whatsoever. Because after she left Disney Channel, you know, she had a music career for a while, then she stopped that. She's trying to restart that because she used to have a band, but they broke up. She had a movie career, but that didn't last too long, like most former Disney Channel stars and everything. But she made up for it by becoming like an executive producer, creator, and also still an actress. She created 13 Reasons Why. She has her own like baking show. And she has Only Murders in the Building, which she like, you know, co-executive produced and stars in and stuff. So it's not like it's a cash grab by no means. Because, you know, she'll still get the residuals from that 13 Reasons Why. I don't know what's going on with the baking show, but I guess that's still on. And of course, I think Only Murders in the Building is in its 5th season. So, like, you know, and people love that show. So the thing is like she said this before, she really loves Wizards of Waverly Place. Like, that show like really means a lot to her, and it has a place in her heart. I remember the reason why we got Wizards of Waverly Place, Alex versus Alex, is because one day she was in a hotel somewhere and she was watching Disney Channel. Like, yeah, she's still watching. Like, she was still flipping through the channel, seeing what's on Disney Channel and stuff. And she saw that there are no reruns of Wizards and stuff, and that bummed her out to where she contacted Disney Channel, and they made that movie. So, since she's always stated how this show like really means a lot to her. So like, she just really wants this to be for like a new generation, and she wants the franchise to continue and stuff. And that's great because, it's not like this whole situation with like Raven Simone. It's like, once Raven Simone was done with That So Raven, she was done, but her television career didn't work out. She was on the verge of probably getting fired on The View because the viewers hated her so much. So she had to go back to Disney Channel and stuff, and she made that deal to create new stuff because no other network wants her. So it's not like a whole Raven situation. I really do believe Selena just really, really loves Wizards and stuff. Now, as for David, I haven't seen much of him since he left Wizards of Waverly Place. In fact, I haven't seen him in no project since. I know he directed something. I don't think he does really anything. And like mostly it's just him on Instagram and charging people to reenact scenes and stuff like that. So we know why he came back and everything. And he is a talented actor. Like that's the one thing. Like he might have some shadiness probably like in his personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you hear rumors about him on that podcast, it just seems like he's a cocky, arrogant guy and everything. And then when you hear about his criminal background with the whole like loaded gun thing at the airport and like that, like there's literally used to be video footage. I'm not even joking. This was probably back in the MySpace days. But there was a video footage of him and Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars. Before she was on Pretty Little Liars, they used to date, and something happened when they left the place where he literally almost got into a fight with somebody. I think they was heckling him, and he just like, I don't know what really happened, but whatever happened, she had to like pull him back and everything. And so like, I bet you anything now that he's gonna be back with Disney Channel, he's gonna like, change his attitude up probably and everything. But it was just kind of funny because, remember Justin in the last season, it now seems like him and David's personality was starting to mirror each other a bit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think people is gonna love this show. Like it feels just like Wizards of Waverly Place, which is the problem. Cause just do something original and different, But like I said before, once the trailer come out, we'll probably see there's a huge twist that's gonna be completely different from that of like the original. I'm hoping. Alrighty, well I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.